embarrassing. I look like a little bit more professional. What's up, y'all? It is ciaranicole back with another video today, and it is a sit down video. I was thinking, and I'm like, you know, I like to help people, and even though I am dealing with quite a lot myself, I know quite a lot about, you know, certain subjects, because I'm also learning about the same subject. You know, vibe with me. You got this. It's okay. Today, as per the title, I have a video about the truth about healing. I hope this light isn't bothering y'all, but anyway, I say this knowing that I'm not fully healed. And honestly, I don't think people really can be 100% healed, because there's always some bullshit that you just yeah, I'm over here thinking I can't cuss, but I really can't. But like, you know, whatever. Let's get into the video. We're talking about the truth about healing. I am not 100% healed. This is not coming from like a 100% healed person. Like, I am still going through the same things that a lot of people in this world are going through. So I am not speaking from a healed person, but I am speaking from a knowledgeable person. My journey, I'm learning different things, and I want to share some of those things with you guys, because I just think that I want to gear my channel to more like vlogs, self-care, self-help, you know, self-care, self-help, vlog, lifestyle. You know, this is all like lifestyle, in my opinion, is like everything to deal with your life. It's something I like to do, and it's something I'm interested in, especially with psychology. I don't know, but I really am interested in psychology, and that is why I'm bringing this self-help, self-journey, your journey to self, your journey to healing, all of that onto my channel. I'm talking too much. I want to get into the talking points for today's video, and obviously by the title, it is the truth about healing, and I have 5 talking points, so this isn't going to be a very long video, or it may be a very long video. Bear with me. So I want to get to my first talking point. If you see me looking down, I am looking at the iPad, and I'm looking at my talking points, because no, I do not remember the talking points. I just know some of the talking points. Like, I know them, but I need to, the way I wrote it down, you get what I mean. So the first talking point is healing is not an easy journey. And I want to talk about that, because healing really isn't an easy journey. You cannot expect to go through your life and be like, okay, so I need to heal this. Okay, now I healed. No. Honestly, it's a long journey. It's not easy. It can take years. It can take months, years. I don't think it can take weeks, but it can take months or years or even more. I don't know. It depends on you. But healing is not an easy journey. It takes you taking a deep dive into yourself and all of the things that you obviously aren't healed from. And it takes you getting to know those unhealed traumas and those unhealed things about yourself, seeing what you need to do to reverse that, and then applicating that into your life. Applicating it in a way like where, you know, it's almost like you know what you're supposed to be doing, you know? Like, you know what you need to do, when you know what you need to unlearn, you know what you need to heal from, and now you need to applicate it into your life. Like, you're gonna wire it into your mind that this is what you need to be doing, this is how you need to heal, you need to reverse the way you did. Like, when things come into your life. Okay, for example, I was in my very first relationship. I always apologized for things that were not in my control. Unhealed, just like something that I had to heal, because I do not have to apologize for things that are not, like, the things that are not in my control. Like, you can't control that, so why are you apologizing for it? And so, you know, I just heard myself like breathe, and it really threw me off. What I was saying, I get off track sometimes, but anyway, I would apologize. I was like an apology person. Like, I always apologize. I'll get better with my vocabulary. Hold on. Guys, I was very apologetic. Like, super apologetic, to the point where it's like, why are you even apologizing? It's a childhood trauma of mine to, you know, feel like not good enough, feel like I'm not doing right, I'm always doing things wrong, I feel like I'm doing something right and then I do it wrong, and then I'm told I'm doing it wrong. It was like a childhood trauma of mine and things that happened back in my past. And, you know, I had to learn that, you know, you don't have to apologize for everything when it's not your fault. Like, it's not your fault. Stop apologizing for things that aren't your fault. It's not in your control. Yada yada yada. Alright, sorry y'all. I had to deal with my parents. Sorry, they pissed me off. Anyway, back to what I was talking about. I don't even know where I was talking about. That is why I say that healing is not an easy journey, because you're going to continue to find little things that you didn't even know you were unhealed from, but you are not healed from. You know, like, once you heal from something, you find something else. It's always something else. In my opinion, there's always something else that you didn't know that you had, but now you do have, and now you have to heal from that. And it's like a reoccurring thing. Along with healing is not an easy journey. It's not linear. It's not like it's going to keep going up every time you heal. Because like I said, you're going to find something that you weren't healed from while you already, like, you healed from something. Like, okay, so let's say I did heal from the the over-apologetic thing. So now you're thinking, oh, we're going to keep going up from here. Oh, but now you hit a rock, and now you are unhealed from, let's say, let me go into my notes and see what's another thing I'm not healed from. Like, I let people get in the way of my self-journey. And now that's another thing you have to heal from. So now you heal from that, and then you keep going up, and now it's like, oh, I hit another rock. I live for others. I don't live for myself. I need to start living for myself. So now I have to heal from that. And then you heal, and then you hit a block. You heal and hit a block. But you're still growing. It's possible to get triggered from things. Like, little you can still get triggered, if that makes sense. Like, you know, you could think you're healed from things, or you could be healed from things. But little you can still get triggered. It's like an open wound, or like a wound. Your healed traumas, it's like you only sewed it up with one stitch. It can easily pop back open. You can heal from something, and you can easily reopen it and trigger it and reopen it really, really quickly. But it can happen. It can happen like that. You're always prone to feeling that same way again, and it's okay. So, second talking point that I have is having a writing outlet. And so I know this is jumping a little bit different from the very first topic, but as you can see, I have things written down for my talking points. And when I brought up a reference about something I wasn't healed from, I had it written down. So this may look like craziness. I am so obsessed with self-growth. It's like crazy. But I don't know if you can see it. This is my self-growth checklist. As you can see, this is probably like 20 things that I need to grow with, or like I need to learn so I can grow, you know, and more. And then there's stuff that I checked off that I revisit to make sure that I, you know, didn't reopen it or like didn't actually fully learn it. But then there's stuff that I've learned, like, okay, I do what makes me happy now. Okay, I wear what I want to wear. I own my choices. No matter how much we heal certain wounds, it's very easy to open them. So there's like a lot of things that I have learned, but a lot of things I haven't learned that I continue to add to the list. This is a perfect example of what you should be doing. Either writing it down, or typing it in your notes, putting it in a journal, putting it in a book. I don't fucking know, but write it down. Be real with yourself. Be really real with yourself. I mean, do not be delulu sometimes. Like, man, I know sometimes in like other videos that I'm going to talk about, like manifesting your life and da-da-da-da. That is being delulu. Confidence, delulu, all that delulu. But this healing, do not be delulu about it. Be real with yourself. Be very real with yourself. Because if you're not real with yourself, how are you going to heal? You have to know that this is something you need to heal from. And it might be bad. It might be bad. You might have had this terrible thing that you used to do that you need to flip around and not do anymore. You need to unlearn that. And that could be something that you need to heal from your trauma or whatever it may have occurred from. You need to write that down. Be real with yourself and write that shit down. You could even do the TikTok shadow journal thing. Like, go buy the shadow journal. That could be something you write down. You can't keep these thoughts all up in your head. That's something you need, something to remind yourself that this is what you need to be doing. This is on the track of what you need to be doing. And you need to remember it, memorize it, and then when you come up with when you have a situation that comes into your life, you need to know, okay, don't think like this, you need to start thinking like this, or don't react like this, you need to react like this. Like, it needs to become almost like a reflex. Okay, you're used to thinking about things in a negative way or making everything negative. Be positive when you could turn it into a positive situation and get things done and, get it over with. So, talking point number 3 I have is healing isn't solely about romantic relationships. A lot of people associate healing with healing from a relationship, like a romantic relationship. Like, they like to be like, oh, I'm in my healing phase, and then everyone assumes, okay, you're healing from a relationship. No. It is not only about relationships. This is the truth about healing. Not everyone is healing from the same thing at the same time. People can heal about tons of different things. You could be healing from a friendship. Like, a friend could have done you terribly, and now you have this negative view on everything, and now you have to heal from that negative friend, that negative Nancy, that negative person in your life talking in your ear, on your shoulder, or whatever. You could be healing from childhood wounds. You could be healing from your parents, your family. They could have been abusive. They could have been, I don't know. Another talking point, the 4th talking point I have, is unlearning. I know you've heard this term a lot throughout this video. Unlearning the way your mind works now to reroute it to be better and not revert to old habits. It takes time to unlearn habits. So, I want to talk about this because it's so crucial. You gotta unlearn those things that you used to do that isn't good for you, that is taking a toll on your mind, your body, everything. You gotta unlearn that, girl or boy, or them, she, they, he, they, their, it. I'm LGBTQ, so don't worry about it. You're gonna have to unlearn stuff that you used to do. It's like verbatim. Like, bro, you gotta unlearn the habit. You gotta stop doing the habit and turn it into something else that's good for you, that you should be doing. Like, I've talked about unlearning a lot in this video already. You gotta unlearn this so you can get to this. You gotta unlearn this and get to that. You gotta unlearn those things that you do, those things your brainwave frequencies. You gotta unlearn how your brain was rooted to think about and in like certain situations, and reroute it, uproot that bad thing and plan in a new thing. And so now your thinking processes can be aligned with the new thing. Like I said for that one example, okay, so you always think negatively. That is how your mind works right now. You're always reverting to everything as a negative thing. Okay, but what if it was a positive thing? What if you could reroute your mind to stop thinking so negatively and think positively? Things are not happening to you. Things are happening for you. Like, okay, you lost a friend. You obviously didn't need the friend because you lost the friend. It's not happening to you, it's happening for you, because that friend is now out of your life. Dunzos. Done. Finito. And now, I don't know, finito? Done. Finito. Finito, whatever. Done. It's done. The friend is gone.
Really, nigga?
And now, a new person, or whatever, a new experience, new person, whatever is going to fill that spot, and it's going to be a better thing. If you believe it will. You are in control of your mind. Your mind is not in control of you. You are in control of your mind. Not all of your thoughts are your thoughts. Period. In Alyssa's video, her podcast I was listening to, One of her analogies was, okay, so what, you know those intrusive thoughts that you have? She was talking about. So one of the intrusive thoughts is like, okay, what if you had that intrusive thought about you were holding a baby and then you thought, what if I dropped it? But you didn't drop it, did you? You didn't drop the baby. You didn't associate yourself with that thought, right? So that means not all your thoughts are your thoughts, because you didn't associate yourself with that thought, and you didn't drop the damn baby. So obviously you can do that and apply that to other things. Like, okay, now you don't need to do this. You need to do something else. Like, you know, not all of your thoughts are your thoughts. So you got to unlearn certain things so you can reroute them and put in a better thing. The last talking point that I have is getting back into you. Thinking about you and what you want to do. Focusing on yourself and your journey and your life. That sounded like a handful. Let's get into it. Another truth about healing is that you have to get back into your functions. You can't try to heal for someone else. And this ties into like relationships or ex-relationships or whatever. Like, here's an analogy. Let's say you broke up with your girlfriend, your boyfriend. Let's say you broke up with your partner, or your partner broke up with you. And you are like, okay, how can I get my partner back? And you start thinking of things on trying how you can get your partner back and da 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 da. And you're like, okay, so maybe I need to heal from all of the things that I had in the past. And then I can, in order for me to get back with my partner. Like, let's say you weren't that good of a partner, but you want to be better. That's fine, but you need to be thinking about this to be better for yourself, not for the partner. What if the universe says, okay, but you really don't need to be with this person. I have somebody else for you. You cannot heal for other people. You only gotta heal for yourself. I don't know how many times I have to say this, because I've said this to so many people in my life. You have to heal for you. You cannot try to heal for other people. Healing is a self thing. In your healing journey, healing for yourself, self-growth, you gotta be trying to grow on for you, baby. You gotta try to be going for you. You can't be trying to grow for all these other people. Like, if you want to get back together with this girl, why are you trying to get back to, why are you trying to heal in order to get back with her? You need to be healing for you. You need to be trying to upgrade yourself in your highest power, in your highest functions. You need to be doing this for you. So you need to be getting back into you, your functions. You need to be getting back into you, period. You're not trying to get back to getting back into you for somebody else. This is your journey. Your journey, your self journey, this is your journey, period. So you need to get back into those things. And if you're trying to heal, you're healing for you, baby. You're not healing for nobody else. So if you don't understand that, that's not healing. And you need to check that, and you need to figure out why you're trying to heal for somebody else. That's another thing you need to heal from. Trying to heal from somebody else. You gotta start thinking about what you want. You gotta start thinking about what you want to do. You know, start getting back into the things you had, or things you always used to do, or things that you did before so-and-so came into your life, or whatever the case may be. You need to get back into you. Thinking about you. You yourself, like, for me, myself, and I. So you, yourself, and you. If that makes sense. Focus on yourself, your journey, and your life. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you got something out of the truth about healing. And I love you guys. Peace.